must go with courage. For what day, and may your day overflow with blessings. Good. Hold on to your faith. There will be a brighter day, brighter day, brighter day. Oh, let me do my asking for black hole. There will be a brighter day, brighter day.
The perfect song for after an inspirational moment, always on the show. Neesim, Bekaali on Neesim Radio 101 FM. Michael, today's inspiration is quite good. I don't know. I was expecting something else, but
You had expectations.
I
Tell me. What are your expectations? Tell me. I love to hear
but
that.
you took me off, off
No,
guard.
no,
And
what
it's
were your
good. It's good because you just can't predict what will come up. So I like that. I was expecting some,
Something like what?
brighter day. Oh, let me go up, asking for black hole. There will be a brighter day, brighter day, brighter day. Oh, let me go up, asking for black hole. I think we're gonna get inspiration from last night. Our conversation last night.
Oh, really? Oh, no. It doesn't really work like
It doesn't work that way, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This time around, I keep it open. Okay. For anything. But thank you for bringing us that, letting us know the wait from Monday through to Tuesday. We've made it Wednesday. I would continue to live regardless of whatever the situation is. Yes, continue to live. We're still live on Neesim, Bekaali, and of course, we'll bring you some weather updates also just in a jiffy. But remember, during the Speak to Your People segments, we'll be speaking from hopefully from someone at the Edu Watch, right?
Yeah.
Education rich as well, so we can have a conversation on the 2025 first senior high school students reporting on the 18th of October next month. However, preparations have to go on for before then, right? And so we're going to look at all that that has to go down with preparations towards reporting day, which is on the 18th of October 2025. Also, during the discussion segment, we'll also be taking a highlight look at the is it menstrual hunehunu?
Menstrual hunehuna.
Ehunehuna?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hunehuna me.
I said, oh, hunehuna me, but
hunehuna demo.
Ehunehuna demo.
Yes.
Right. So the MPP.
And it was interesting. Yesterday, I told you that everybody should come out, and everybody went out.
Oh no.
Those that we went to demonstrate for Tramo and then Red. We are all there. I told you. That was it.
And among the crowd, Michael, I saw some who were actually smoking.
Really?
Oh yes.
Oh, that was so bad.
Oh yes.
Well, I saw.
And there was one footage. And there was one footage as well where the lady, I think it was okay, one of these online platforms that did ask the person that. He says, "Why are you demonstrating?" or something like that, And the girl didn't even understand what he was asking. Then another woman from behind came and spoke, and she was like, "We didn't even know we are coming to demonstrate." Yes, she said they didn't know they were coming to demonstrate. They were told that they were going for a meeting.
Jesus.
This
one, I mean, Jimmy.
Oh, Michael,
Oh, you are coming on the street. You don't know you are coming to demonstrate.
He said, "I'm serious." She says she didn't know.
They tried to tell us that then these FPP deceived them and brought them on the street.
Yes, that was what happened.
No.
They were asking like the young lady. She didn't really even know what was going on or something. Then the one from behind came and she said, she spoke in Chi, right? And she was like, they didn't even know they were coming for demonstration. He said they were told they were coming for a meeting.
For a meeting, or a meeting at any demonstration. Wow, and
So as
that's
they are going, they
interesting.
also follow them.
I don't know. And I saw one Haji Apa with a view, the way the girl was dancing. That's why it's not a demonstration. It was a dance. Why this girl?
Solo.
Did he come for a friend say
Demonstration
a dance
to happen.
competition? How to come?
Oh my goodness.
It was interesting yesterday.
Yeah, very much.
It was interesting yesterday.
Yeah, so
We'll get to talk more about.
it when we get there as well on the show. At the moment, we're streaming live on Facebook, Neesim TV/FM, and YouTube, Neesim TV FM. Marco, we're ready with weather?
Yeah, I think we can do weather.
Okay.
Yes. Let's see weather this morning.
Yeah. It's sunny already here.
Yeah,
we're feeling it.
clear.
We're feeling it. We're feeling the heat already. Can imagine just during the day. But according to what the weather is saying here, since we should expect some rain today, I don't know if that is anything to go by.
Yeah, for today in Tamale, we should be afternoon, through afternoon, within the afternoon, we should be expecting some rain.
Really?
In the afternoon here in Tamale. It's 40% chances of thunderstorms and rain here in Tamale.
40%, not much.
Over it's thunderstorms and rain. So in these times, once it's quite like 40% thereabout, it still has the potential of doing something. It might do something, and maybe also not at all sectors. Not all areas would experience it. So that's how it's going to be like in the afternoon. Generally, we should be across the northern regions, with the exception of Boko and Navrongo, a part of Boko. Sorry, it's a Boko. Yeah, Navrongo. With Navrongo, we should be experiencing some, and Boko, parts of Boko. They will be relatively free, but even some parts will be. But in the afternoon, it's going to be quite. We have medium to quite 40 to 60%. So that's the range.
You're not speaking up for us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that'll be. Because it's the weather. No, you have to weather your voice to give weather.
Nice.
Yeah. So in the coastal areas, temperatures to be minimum temperature stands at 23 degrees Celsius, and our maximum temperature stands at 29 degrees Celsius. In the forest zones, we have temperatures at 22 degrees Celsius and then maximum at 31 degrees Celsius. Transition belts would have temperatures lowest as 21 and then 31 as maximum temperatures. Northern sector, we have 24 minimum temperatures to be recorded and 34 temperatures to be recorded later on in the day. So it's going to be variably cloudy conditions, and will prevail across the country with intermittent rain over parts of the coastal and middle sectors from this morning into the afternoon. Mist and fog patches will form over the coastal forest and mountainous areas during the early hours of this morning, and as the day progresses, variably cloudy weather will persist with occasional sunshine. However, thunderstorms or rain of varying intensities are anticipated to affect parts of the country from the afternoon into the evening. And like I mentioned this morning, the weather is quite clear for Boliwa, Tamale, and Chumu, Navrongo, and Boko. But when it comes to the afternoon, we have all these places. We'll be experiencing some quite as I will be experiencing some rain activities. That's Tunum, Wabole, Tamale, Yendi, and its environment. What I'll be experiencing. Almost all the parts of the country should be experiencing some
rain today.
Rain today, it should be, except the exception of parts of Kintampo in the afternoon. Yeah, and then in the evening we have areas like Tumo and Wa and Bali. They would also be experiencing some rain activities, but it will be clear for Navrongo, it will be clear for Boko, it will be clear for Tamale and Yendi and its environs. So that's how the weather will be like within the next 24 hours.
Okay, so well, there you have it. Some weather updates there for the next 24 hours, I believe. This and more we bring you on Neesim, Bekaali on Neesim Radio 100.1 FM. And of course, continues to stay with us because there's some quite exciting information and discussion coming up your way this morning on the show. Michael, thank you so much for doing this for us.
You're welcome.
Kinema, frames, bed sheet inema, air fresh in the dega ayin, that can run about 10 taxi round. I te pa overhead ma longi, the jara anyu jurguzo, poika pa central mok.
The Malay branch, Bakarbe, Tisho, UNB Bank opposite ma. Akala ni man banto nyeta ben yarama sha tama mironum baza ben yarama gaisi atukuto kailiza so akana de ambar she kawanyele ni man
Kawilu Business Enterprise munin chekandu viala
agba kamna Kawilu Business Enterprise katete de aduna chinsi
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Manye Alhaji Abdul Latif, company manya Maltif collection, kware namda nama the shares, the shoes, the canvas nama, nema kamdin ya lafi nema. Ni shala ya mengi na katoka mbang nema mbongo sha kana malti. Tamal ni vjela pam. Sukuru namda nama, za pa tamal makana nchi ni saransima nema, ni suit nama. Suit aku bon na chang program be ayen chang interview ka bon na fi yin kem na tunga ka ya suit chale wallahi ka a chang interview ma nam kam tesa ban suma san ta ka asan gina so ay bor ni jela ni shanga dem bala dan da bala kanye ni shanga de yen kena tum pure be yen kelo kam ka nya dike shi ya kena tumo ni be kwar ni shanga de yayi aku dat nema to abe nyesho ko yalla pata so the location me the beto aku kan na tudu interchema anye panel store building ma panel ma de punu katibi me ami ko borno abe lo kan ka borno ke tetale nyon anto date number no the number ni 0243 924548 B0242 616653 kasi mami number nye 0243 924548 salamu alaikum
I know I'm good.
Gwamn yene sela salmi kunye gwam given yala she adala fen tam kalen zo adala fen yala solo ata abon manin yamma domin zulum biyan maryama ungwana cirgala ala fen nan gbangban zo doctor ashibta bla direnya Max Z Health and Beauty Clinic babyala tamalngo antabra karamalla jibsa pamnatil Health and Beauty Clinic nyama batabra stroke karamalla banan labalagba hal bayna buayilu nira dan miyo chela ta Max Z min tabe sunsune de biyan man yinde dande soman bala ko punya la feza dalalla nyala ka batabra diabetes doro ko bana jila gumsam tulunku to amna sorlam yel gola mani bargansam yan ko do shekurgu sona sapo dorte ne kidi ne dorte za ama magzad nam lahmal majina kara yir dar sai nang banani nang bambisam en yel gar pam sai nang banani hal ay kana kar zainam waka yan yele bamalara du gandale madan nashara majina bamal diagnostic majina kar yan yela dammala dan namin nga hal yuma nu nyanga ne doro don swabya nang banana ka ba mir yela den yir za pan na polo ne kabataba magzad Health and Beauty Clinic nang de kapen massaging machines in yara machine dan murtasal nang bana baba bambor sakpa to pashar ga karyan ciba balere te yosa zal dan shale amma manjim kabyan zang in lebga nang bana kar pataba Magzet Health and Beauty Clinic la maltilai don kurchua nina polo dote no dota kamdan nanda ka tableji afa ko shenye Magzet kamna Magzet Health and Beauty Clinic antuk bara dota za son kakule to chelba ba mal pama dan yetila dana ne chibte antabra nang bang zo dota za baba ban shek pama kar losa ban nang bana kala chaka sai nang bang kwam pataba on kambo no da sidris be bambara wote sakara bay le tilato bako mal kurdwarte anto kana Magzet gader wani ante dal sochi bambala kambiani kanang na pedicure ne medicure za Magzet Health and Beauty Clinic biela Mariam Hotel nyanga malgam soldon ko nobis ko la changto ne biela zan makang malga nu za so to bada shibta karla ma ka kul yunema banam banam yela 0246 7378 30 ne 020 433 3729 Magzet Health and Beauty Clinic, home of beauty, home of choice.
I don't wanna waste your time. Zoo.
nation to the world. She got me big coco. The place where I don't know. Akwele, give me your tuna. Everywhere for your body.
You don't mala perception, you sola malala, ma sola calare. Wow. I can't compare. I'm your number large. Sola usurle. Anto usurle jackam. Anto usurle jackam. I know Jan and Negi. Anto Kuboya. Wuntang. Be dapsilman ku negi. Anto Kubagi. User panel ma direct Kuba Wuntama Karzan, African be on, air condition be on Karkan Zantile. Wow. You quantum the Lala Wuntang man. Zanchan Yung the Pagi. Karano la Karkante power shed and passive num. Battery map, Kappa Pill Young Yusu, Karazan Viaria, Jantan Ball standby. Beautiful. CGB Viari, Jantan Ball standby.
Once Kaku kana best solar sun. Inshallah, I ain't yellow ben shao. On Yaroma
to Limbasha, Arabiari. Titilla 5 years warranty on batteries.
I the battery.
I put the battery no can to come approve within 5 years until Lapsel Catalan laptop.
It means that high ordinary houses will ever needed this huge amount of
hey, I will need the
power to supply. Nazan
Rana, and Tokunya was Ainga. Don't do Rana Yile.
Son to you I never be Shangoma, no 10 years from maybe the Tonan Kabwelchi, Kabetsul and Nama Bicata installed it. Bullet you cannot deal of shout. The 11 Mammy Basa Habian.
The canning. I could that cat and
so Cambormano ye Lala Daptam Bandongoma Pune. Carmel Bucatana Baza Hakana Besul and Amsane. Yella ye Besul direct opposite DVL, Lamashambala license office. Once Kanimana, Angela and Vosong and Yell, Mankuyara, Mampala Sola Zor, Yakamzaha, Ablaba, one blandamda.
JB exclusive one furniture tinin ye palang pa di kana tabo tuma yile benden baga ayil pelbo halle ne adu yel bora zang pa tabo polo tinin dehlevi abor la tabo tuma den nakam karif jelen yi polo donguna kamna te sane tin yela nin shaba bam mande bed yela nin sal douche mande wardrobes yela niema kyale shi kamande course bal kam ne tebuya nama ne dem pa kamna JB exclusive one furniture te bala danse ne nyane ya pala banjirala pana chipsi ya zana nika bolti nti dega tabo tuma dan via wumpire ndi mangoza wumpire
and they are promoting the country and all this stuff. Those people that are were giving, they deserve it, and they had it. I don't think anybody would say they didn't deserve it or any other thing about they deserved it and they had it.
No one is saying they don't.
No,
they're just saying.
Yeah,
I mean, if we are, recognizing
everybody cannot get. It's not everybody that's doing the right thing or doing the that.
We here, Michael. We here. It's okay. But I was so excited that we're not left out because our very own Ibrahim Mahama, is there. His their concrete representing us. All right, so you're welcome back to Neesim Bekaali on Neesim Radio 101 FM. Coming up now is the new super review segment. However, we have been joined by the engine of the show, our main man on the show, Michael.
Yeah,
Mr. Father. You left the energy.
Oh,
I didn't feel the energy at all. I didn't feel it.
Mr. Father.
I didn't feel it.
Okay, let's do it again.
I won't do it again. Mr. Father, that's one. No, okay. You're welcome.
I don't want to say that. That's
Amaraba. The Sobo. How is it going?
Oh, alhamdulillah. Thank God.
Okay.
We are here again, inshallah. The ups and downs and the road, we are able to sail through.
Yeah.
So we are here again, inshallah, to serve the people well.
Yeah.
Thank God. Support the woman of Daswa. I will all come to unity. Social media, so Facebook, the Apollo card, the videos, is a heart of Korea Daswa. Kaya Neesim Bekaali, so Carbon, the Labna, Mediterranean. And here to Shelton to the La and Toy. It was one of some way to Abian Pambat, the Chanton and Cambian, Tinchaka, Ibalding Shabbat.
Right. Yeah. So Fadil is here. He's joined us, so you can always call us. Feel free to express yourself, especially in the Bani, on the various issues that we will be talking about on the show this morning. Neesim Bekaali live on Neesim Radio, online in Neesim TV/FM, and on YouTube, Neesim TV FM. It's time for us to do some news segments on the show. It's some 44 minutes after 7 a.m. and we have to get into that now. However, I'll be starting with the Chronicle newspaper this morning. Mr. Father, are we there together?
Yeah,
okay, then let's do the Chronicle newspaper.
On that one, okay, it. On that one, we have Mahama nominate Justice Bafo Boni for CJ position. And this one says lifts and elevators adjudged best elevator service provider. And that is lifts and elevators adjudged best elevator service provider. You can see that. And also we have on the big one, okay, no syndication cocoa financing policy. Buahin Edo emasculates Brian.
Yesterday there were news about Brian Champon, trying to do something about the cocoa sector.
Talking about how they made it. What's the name? Talking about how their works on it, and I think it didn't go on well with them. They see the way forward.
Yeah.
You can see that on page 2 and 3 on the Chronicle
newspaper there this morning. Quite interesting. We'll do the news center this morning as Syrian Insurance O2 grabbed 2 CIIG Excellence Awards. Congratulations to them. Also, big demo against tyranny. Really? Hey. Okay, political persecution, intimidation, selective justice, gagging of dissent to silence critics among complaints. Interesting there. Brian Nutt, architect of no syndicated cocoa loan policy. ADU there, I think that is just what we read on the other newspaper as well. One woman, 3 birth dates in 3 different documents. Wow, this will be an interesting. It will be interesting to make a movie with this. One woman, 3 birth dates in 3 different documents. Also on the News Center newspaper, President Mahama nominates Paul Bafo Boni as Chief Justice. Yes, we'll definitely have a bite on that as well, on who exactly this man is, and he definitely has to go through vetting, and subsequently, the next Chief Justice of Ghana. We'll see about that. Let's do the daily searchlight.
On that one, we have President Mahama nominate Paul Bafo Boni as Chief Justice. You can see that on page 7. And here we have some big banks, internal audit team, support Ghana North Municipal Hospital with Firefly phototherapy unit. Phototherapy unit is too tiny. And here we have Patrick Fireball dominates farm input to Showboy Foundation.
Okay.
And this one we have COP Mamiya Tiwa, honored for empowering women in accounting. And here we have a Brian Champon bold cocoa move yielding dividends. And on the big one we have MPP to Mahama stop the persecution. You can see that on page 2 on the daily searchlight.
Quite interesting to say if you're asking me on that particular one. But of course, we'll do the Guinean Times, and on the Guinean Times newspaper, and MPP youth wing protests against alleged state intimidation. Page 14 holds more of the Guinean Times newspaper. Also, police retrieves stolen vehicles, arrests murder, robbery suspects, rescues trafficked victims. Page 3 holds more. Police retrieves stolen vehicles, arrests murder, robbery suspects, and rescues trafficked victims. This one, the police have tried. They have done a yeoman's job. When they do well, we should applaud them, give them that respect they deserve. When they're flopping as well, we'll come back to them. But that's fine. It's interesting to note, Mr. Fadl, how that stolen vehicles, let me say, police retrieving stolen vehicles, it's becoming a thing in Ghana, and I'm worried about that. I am worried.
It started long time ago, but the way their operations were on it was too down. But I think
it was on the low.
Yeah, but I think this time they are up and doing. Seriously speaking, because it's not easy.
It's not.
It's not. I think the introduction of these tracking systems, I think it has helped us a lot. Yes, these days you may not know, especially those thieves who are into that. You may not know. At least maybe when you go and stole somebody's car, I think there should be a tracker, or everybody should even get those particular things and put them into their cars. Whenever it happens like this, it will be easy to track those things. So seriously speaking, the police have done marvelously well, and we still need more. Seriously, more of their actions.
But this also goes a long way to expose how porous our ports and other entries into the country are. When it comes to some of these deals and businesses, they're quite poor.
And it got to some time when they came out with such operations, and even to an extent, people in Tamale here were arrested. Some people have to fly away. Yes, sometime back, about 6 or 7 years back.
I see.
Yes, I know somebody who was even arrested by then. I think the person, I don't know whether the person is still in police custody or not, because he bought his stolen car. And it got to happen that the owner of the car was murdered. So the person bought it here in Tamale. So they traced it, and the person died even a year ago. So the car was traced, and got to find out that the person
was here in Ghana, Tamale.
Yeah, and also sold it to somebody. So they have to trace it and apprehend the person.
That's
so
bad.
Let us be very careful.
Yes, when buying some of these things, I tell you. Okay. We're still on the Ghanaian Times newspaper there, and the big one there this morning is securing Africa's health sovereignty. Mahama says, let's take up our destiny. President Mahama urges colleagues. There's one page 12 of the Ghanaian Times newspaper there as well this morning. We'll do the Ghanaian publisher.
We have Mahama placed Tokonos with replaces Tokonos with Bar for Bonnie.
It would interest you to know Tokono is not backing down.
Yeah, she's
called
here and there.
Yes.
Let's see the way forward.
All right.
And this one we have Edu slams brand over Cocoa Reforms Glory on page 3. On the same page, you can see that Bawumia has real Galamsey plan, unlike NDC. Acacia menu. Hey. All right, and on the big one,
the Ghanaian publisher.
Yes, on the big one, we have MPP marches against injustice on page 2 of the Ghanaian publisher. So you can go and get the paper and do more on that.
What does Akosia menu mean? Bawumia has real Galamsey plan, unlike NDC.
I think maybe when Bawumia comes, maybe we'll see some actions on that, because I don't understand the plan Bawumia.
No, then we need a clear. We need a plan now, Michael. We need a plan now to know. We need to know if it is actually doable or not.
A plan for the Galamsey.
Former vice president. I don't know when he was in power. Does he have such plan, or maybe after the?
No, he was the driver's mate. How can he have a plan? Even if you have all the plans in the world, once you are a driver's mate, you can't do anything. So at that time, he was a driver's mate. He can do that.
All right, let's see the way forward.
Okay. However, the match by the NPP is something we're also going to look into critically during the discussion segments on the show. We'll do the daily graphic this morning. Justice Bafo Boni nominated as Chief Justice. Page 13 of the daily graphic holds more on that. Ensure national assets to save costs. Glycol Managing Director. Oh, nice. Page 13 as well holds more of this on the daily graphic newspaper. Also appoint technocrats to serve at many minerals commission. Professor Mike Okwe, former speaker of parliament, right? Yeah. Pages 16 and 17 holds more on that. What's your thoughts on that? Appoint technocrats to serve at minerals commission. Okay. The big one there on the daily graphic on the front page, UCC runs to a halt. 70,000 students, 4,000 staff bear GTech brand. Oh, really?
This is technical.
70,000 students and 4,000 staff. That's like 74,000 in total, Michael, isn't it?
74,000.
Wow.
That day. Since when?
Please,
Why
please,
is it? Was it under Muhammad that GTech was institutionalized? Was it under John Mahama? Was it under? So you've been in this country. No, then it should be out of their negligence. No, out of their negligence. That's how come we should have 70,000 students going to get affected with their distance. For all those years, what have they been doing? What have they been doing? Oh, Master, they should give us a break.
Please don't give us a break.
They should give us a break. Doctor, Professor,
you are working. You are working. Continue the good work. Better late than never, Michael.
No.
Mr. Father, isn't it? Better late than never. Okay, Michael, thank you the daily guide for us this morning.
Alright, the daily guide this morning. NPP vet flag bearer aspirants. In other stories, NDC lacks anti-galamsey strategy. Akwisia Menu, Buahin, Aidu, Dr. Brian Champon clash over cocoa loan reforms, and that's also them. Yes, Demo hits Accra.
Oh my goodness.
And other stories here says Mahama appoints Bafo Boni as Chief Justice. Page 3 of the Daily Guide holds more there as well.
Oh, you didn't talk about the MPP Virgin flag bearer.
That was the first thing I said.
Oh, okay then. All right. MPP vets flag bearer aspirants. Okay, well, let's see if any of them will be disqualified.
I think Baumia was vetted. Yesterday, and it was like he was so much happy with the scrutiny. The way things, the NPP, when they want to vet you, they vet you and they vet you very well. So, yeah, they were seriously looking at me. I think I'm saying something sensible.
Michael,
you were quite seriously looking at me. I think I was saying something sensible.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, as for that one, they will grill you. They would have to. They always want the best for the country, so they make sure that the aspirants they bring on board are refined people that have vision, they have true understand for the country. They bring them on board. So, Baumia says the vetting committee was really awesome. They really grew. They didn't swear him at all as a former flag bearer and a former vice president. No, they didn't spare him at all. They gave it to him woto. He also collected it when you were.
Well, we were not there.
And
we hope that was the case.
That's what he says.
We were not there.
So you can't say anything that.
We hope that was the case.
It's either you believe or you believe.
You and I were not there.
Yeah, it's either you believe or you believe. And they are good to go. He came from there to tell you this. So what do you have to say? You go. You go and try something.
No, I can't even go.
So you better believe and be free.
Mr. Father, let's do the Accra Times.
Okay, on that one we have Rise and Be Future Leaders. After marking charges youth. You can see that on page 2. And this one, Senator stands by market women and drivers over CMB Abuya market land. You can see that is it on page 8. Okay, it's too tiny. Embrace sanitation. Bulsa, is it Bulsa? Bulsa South DC tax citizens on page 6. This one, combating fuel smuggling. NPA boss confers with security agencies on page 6. NPA CEO calls for improved infrastructure to boost fuel trade. You can also see that on page 6. And this one says fight to end drug abuse. Babin enjoins Wala Traditional Council on page 4. Alright, maybe that's it because it's too tiny.
Yeah,
and on the
that's
big
page
one,
4. Yeah.
Lodina Mahama whips for children and women in war zones. You can see that on page 3 on the Accra Times. On the Accra Times, that is it.
Yeah, newspaper this morning. I like the fact that Babin is joining with the Wala Traditional Council to fight drug abuse, which is a serious menace in our society now. And also combating fuel smuggling. Yeah, NPA boss confers with security agencies. Well, my Fenyo Markin, my man, says rise and be future leaders. Yeah, Fenyo Markin is telling all of us youth, he's charging us to rise and be future leaders. Yeah, so it starts with you, it starts with me, it starts with all of us. However, did you see the video of Fenyo Markin actually uploading the Mahama for the intervention? Is it the 24-hour economy or something like that? Yeah, he did make some comments. I think over the weekend. Well, yeah, it on Saturday also there was a program. Yes, he actually it was the big push. Thank you.
Okay.
It was the big push. He said it was a good project. If the government is able to carry on that, it would help the country a lot. Yeah, and I went through comment section. I just couldn't laugh. Somebody said, "The way Fenyo Markin is raising my hammer on the big push, you sure maybe some contract pass under?"
Wow, we are citizens, so he has done well.
Yeah, Michael, maybe so you've gotten some contract too. Oh no, that one there is good.
We shouldn't always
Afenyo for all Afenyo.
shouldn't be
I don't know.
Afenyo. No, that would be tantamount to betrayal on his party.
No, it is development for his people. If there are roads to be constructed,
if he's to get it for his constituents,
but of course, definitely, that is what it is.
That one, yes. That's what it is. Like he said that's what it is.
No, but
are you alleging? Hey,
we know now part of the work of the MP is to lobby for developmental projects.
Yeah.
So roads, yes. And so he could lobby for some, and maybe one or two click. So big push is good. It's a it's a good program. But I like that. I like that Fenyo Markin is taking his time now, not being too loud. I don't like my man always ranting and being in the news.
Your man?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had a crush on him.
Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. But you don't need to explain.
You don't need to explain.
I don't joke with him. Napo. No, he and Napo. Oh my god. OMG. Alright, the Informer newspaper, Michael. The Informer newspaper.
I'm lost.
Oh, you are? Okay, let me take that. We will research attempts to gag opposition leaders, Samia Wuku declares. Page 6 holds more of this details there. I have documents to prove my qualification. NDC chair fights back. I'm sure it's to GTEC. Yeah.
To GTEC. It's really understand. With GTEC. I don't know GTEC.
Yeah, so he says he has his documents to prove that he qualifies for that title that he holds. GTEC, UTAG embroiled in fight over government support.
GTEC again. GTEC again.
What is it?
Jesus.
Also on the informal newspaper, Serene Insurance declared best growing company, head of claims judged claims professional for 2024. Good for them. Mills criticizes NDC on Galamsey. Government not taking fight seriously. Okay. Page 3 holds more details of the story on the Informer newspaper there. Well, quite interesting headlines here. But let's do the Inquisitor. Mayo?
Yeah, the Inquisitor this morning. Coming up, Nikwete titles global and Dodowa land controversy. It's on the Inquisitor this morning. 34% of adult Ghanaians are hypertensive. Cardiologist.
We are?
34% of adults Ghanaians are hypertensive. Why won't you be hypertensive?
I see, and so.
And then when the country is hot, everything is hot. Definitely, hypertension in the your heart is always on the rise. Yeah, any little thing, you're getting angry. You're moving here, there, Master Charlie. You definitely have hypertension there.
Everything getting on your nerve.
The sun is even high, and the economy is high. Buying things are high. What do you expect? That's it. So an idea.
Okay.
NPA board strategizes on what security hat to combat for smuggling, and that's also on there. And model for financing cocoa purchase, Brian exposed, and that's the Inquisitor for us this morning.
All right, they are inquisiting on a lot of things. We'll do the okay. We did the news set already. Okay, all right. So I think that'll be about it for the newspapers this morning, unless we want to do the Economy Times.
All right, so newspaper I become.
Okay.
Come if I do them.
The Economy Times newspaper, Ghana U.S. deportees arrangement. Lawsuit filed as foreign minister clarifies deal, 40 more expected. I just couldn't believe that these people could actually they have that nerve. What to sue our government?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Oh, yeah, young one.
This was a choice.
Yeah.
You know. Also, the pressure mounts on the government to act swiftly against Galamsey. Okay. The big one there also, Bank of Ghana's sharp benchmark interest rate cut to lower London deposits rates. Interesting. I'm sure business people will be quite interested in some of these stories on the Economy Times newspaper. That's about it for the newspaper review segment here on the show this morning. Coming up now is the discussion on the first year senior high school preparation. We are trying to understand the GES harmonized prospectus and its impact on parents and students. This conversation is for the Speak to Your People segment, and it's coming up in a jiffy. Stay with us.
We know
Oh yes, ngomanya la yila dundong ka pa ko jenti banya yilisa tidina sa tentem la panjwani yi bang sam churna tat bam pola swale ka zang ba mango duniya nima
the tire ko kan sa me ga duwanya mana utuma du shedi yam nezusa kana de yam betima
Kana yil pala bahabu zanjande bam pola den tula anta tabla pal zo ye twa de zo simpulu tanam nyale Tiambola Neesim zang tabang semdem be asohme hype zone konko zo kayila nang de nyavle hype zone yan kan mana anin le hakwan do azo asabra dal kam kurgata zawunin balama Neesim TV zo
shell. Jagopone. Bloody money. Yeah. Yeah. So which one are you having now?
It's because of this shit that I stopped picking up your calls and I even blocked you on WhatsApp. Can you mold a with clay?
You can do whatever you want to do and do not forget, you can never.
You did it with somebody you just met yesterday.
Yeah. Why?
Nobody should mind them, even if they call any of us. Can it be?
Shall be. What shall be? That girl did last night in my dream. It was massive and enjoyable.
Massa, enjoyable. If you see how Bull treated me yesterday, just because of 2 cities, you won't understand.
Nothing is hidden except it's a secret. So you need to find yourself a job and leave them alone.
Which one is the pure man and which one is the devil man?
Show us.
In a world where money speaks and silence has no price, the youth chases their dreams, no matter the cost. From street corners to big offices, every youth wants to make it. But how far will they go? The currency, a story of hustle, heartbreak, and hard truth. It's raw, it's real, it's the mirror of society. Watch The Currency every Monday at 7:30 p.m. only on Neesim TV. The Currency, wealth has a price. Are you ready to pay?
Sasha kam million war kul dong so mi ba dirle ka ya kan ti yele mina yi defila min ti ba yo point ka bana ka ba be ka ba vile na yi ko nyira mu yan zam million gang wa zan ta ka jile kule man pour pas la
manala
man pour pas ya
lo me ana so de sa du wone kan sa ka janga alfu ron kun ma
fienu won sheria iya kulume ya Allah lo para labna yete labna ya la fiere shege nyama
ay zan trata chana te vota kaptila intiha dan bahnya so
dan bahnya so to laba
mashin labna mane mashin labna
to
inti dipin dan kapi
de yisma de man kungo de vialmeti wonde won ba sa ibe
we na anti son akunyo poyon
mambele en poyon
ya sahalan bala mane nyam badabga manan cha jiwo ma yan pare na alzuma dal kam batun danan suratin yande da safir kalla hakabtu zuwa nyine man yama kaba zuwa nyine man yala ma
kula kawra nan zo
kula kawra kullan ha ote mam kayya ka nyina talanka ya jimura ya jimura Neesim TV zo ombon sahala te sur la tama be bambe sambane di kunan ka lehra ka ban na agban to nan ban sha'atan nan da chongma de kunyala de yan tsatta so do te jinel pune agban to yi nan ba shan dan be ade a TV ma agban ma on kola na abadab gambon sa she kan manen ce ka jima parana
Many thanks for staying with us. Welcome back to Neesim Bekaali on Neesim Radio 100.1 FM. I am Rukia Bubakar. Can call me Queen Classy and Power. Michael usually is here. Dinane, Mr. Fado. Mr. Fado. What's your other name? No, your name. Sani Fado. Yeah. So which one is the Fado your name? Yep. Okay, the Sani is your dad. Okay, all right. Mr. Sani Fado is here with us as well. And you can always be a part of the program, just as we say, joining us with your views and comments via WhatsApp and online as well, as we're streaming live on Facebook at Neesim TV /FM. Also YouTube Neesim TV FM. You also get to call in when the phone lines are activated for you to call and have a conversation with us via phone on the various issues we'll be talking about. Right now, we are going to the Speak to Your People segment where we are highlighting on the first year senior high school preparations. We understand and know that the first senior high school students are expected to report to their various schools on the 18th of October 2025. As a parent, as a guardian, as a brother, sister, how should you be concerned about the preparation of your ward, of your brother, of your sibling before reporting? As also want to understand the prospectus for this year, and we also understand that there's a call for a harmonized prospectus for all schools.
Yeah, I think they have. They've come. GS has come out with a harmonized.
Would they've come out with a harmonized one?
Yeah, it's on the stand.
Okay, we will be showing that. Certainly, we will take that as well. But we want to also know why the call for the harmonized prospectus, right, Michael, and also Mr. Fadal, and also know how this may turn out for the schools. Because I know the schools. Different schools, they're not all the same, and certainly we know each school will need would require certain things, Michael, right? Like schools that find themselves in remote areas, they'll need certain things that schools in urban areas or more in town may not need. So we'll have to look at that, the understanding that went into, or the conversation that went into this for a harmonized prospectus for students. As well, we know females will need whatever, males will need whatever, but the schools also side of the prospectus is what we're looking at.
So I think even for the school side, and the way they did it, they made it in a way that what you need to provide for the school. It's so every child going to every school, you are to send only these items to the school, and these are items you need to buy for yourself.
Okay.
So they have the one for the personal items for the student, and then they have items for the school, which cut across every senior high school, regardless which school you're going to.
But don't you think that it would have still been best that the school, they know what they need?
Well,
well,
some of the schools, when you go there, they have them for sale there. That was last year. I took one student to one particular school. I won't mention names. So those items the school needed was provided with us. So later they have to tell us that they have it in the school. So instead of us going to buy it outside, we may not buy what they needed. Or buy different things, so they provided it for us, and it was paid for. I think, but some parents do have problems with settings, and I think, sorry to say this is ignorant, because it's a child that will be in the school, and the school also needs something from you, the parent or the student. So definitely you have to provide it, because it will get to a certain time that those particular things will be used during certain sessions, and your child may need it. And if you couldn't provide it, that means that you have put your child in some tight corner. So we have to look into that and see that whatever the school needs, we provide it for our children to support them go through their normal studies and other things.
Can we have that in the ban?
Yep. So I'm thinking more. Until I think it's actually the Bema be replacement and ka become Shukur Chelon and Chang. Resolving and Chan Shukur Shangama, Tapamatamara, Tipa Shukurtamani, Bian Yela Yelbora, Shangadum Tabihman Bora, Karanchi Shukurma by Yelbora and Yesheli. Rezo Inyeka, the Mala Yuntala, the Belam Bishabramala Zoya, the Zampala Labin Armapulu, Bayel Morana, Bian Kashaber Karmala Kama, Bida Labin. The Kabuka, Tarmal Bukata, because Shikurma and Kabihma and Zanglo Kubukata. So I chanka Shikurma, IG Tipa Nima, the Banyi Bangtiti, Bangmari and Pula Bushamzo, Tabima and Borshanga, Shukurma and Borshang. So Tapang Matama, Katanang the Namasa, Hakanang Malkachita Bihma to Shikurma. Amma, Tiel Nakaman, the Mala Shikurtama Bangatatum Baby or Telani, some the Naham Taram Naham Jagama. so ti pa ga dime solo be lamba shukurt ma malla ban borshali tan nan ma ban borshal ma taba be ban wu bang bin ye bang na ngonum ka to bora be yelo woto ka woto dinyan don shem hawdi ze shama mto nyer ka shukur shama ai pani mana ba malala ba ma ka ba wa ri chaji bi la fon nye sham ka yo ka ba yele zan so nye tan borshal ma dan wona diem jela tisani be ma ita mal de buka ta ka zan da ka zan ku amma tiyal ne tan kule ti ni sahatan dalalab na dia na handla ta be ma shi kutene so to kpam batama lan kamza hazan mo za asam no la rabul ma ki kpam mo dole be ma pa shi kurtama ni tinya ben yar shangaran kulsum sinaran nan ka tan no la zan ta be ma li yan chaka be ma karam bang sum to cham to ne.
Okay, and also let them know that the time will come would have to activate the phone.
Yes, ni to be inshallah tun yu tangal me katamani ya twasi katanyanya wula ki zan pala la yello ma polo in zan pa bo zanti ida shukurta ma be ta bihma be biya gama katini chand ma yan chan sha ri to bela tan yu tangal me katidi tab dan fan tebe Facebook zo akol pri Neesim TV/fm Neesim TV/fm anyala onya nyete kana kul solo kana kul pam dia jande solo shalin na kul mal ma zan la solo ma ta inshallah Neesim TV ta tir la pour me ma ta tir la patu amana ono iko la tan labna kul expecting something different inshallah from Neesim TV.
Michael, I see some Richard Kwashi Kovey, Greater Accra Regional Secretary. Nagrat, is he the one we're to talk to?
Yeah,
okay. He's with Edu Watch as well?
No, he's with Nagrat. He's the Nagrat secretary.
Okay.
Greater Accra.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so. All right. So we'll have that conversation. But before we bring him on via the phone, let's take a look at the let's take a look at the prospectus. Some of the issues there. Well, okay. I think we have been joined over the phone. Michael, what are you saying? Should we take this or we have the call?
Well, let's take it. Let's take the.
We should take the cross. Okay, I wanted us to have an idea of what this is. So I'm sure the MCR will also project, so we can also the Ghana Education Service, 2025-2026 academic year national harmonized prospectus for borders. Okay, so this is not for days.
We have day and a borders. So it's different. Yeah.
Fantastic. So this is items for borders, items for the students as well. We have one there. Let's take a look at one. Hard body suitcase or trunk. Okay, chop box, wooden or plastic. There are specifics that they want. So the chop box is either the wooden or the plastic.
Yeah, no, that's the bags. You know, we have these bags.
Okay.
More from potomanto. Yeah, the potomanto. Yeah, that's the.
Which are the? What is it?
There is a plastic one.
Oh.
You know, this our current generation. When we have to send our leaf in this our houses, that is the normal. Those bags that we normally buy. It's of three distance: the smallest, the medium, and the big one.
I see.
So it's that particular bag. It's,
okay.
It's a nice bag. So.
All right. So there you have it: hard body suitcase or trunk. So the chop box should be either wooden or plastic. Where we see the member of parliament for the what's that? North Tongue, yes, North Tongue. Okuja to a Blackwa distribute over 2,000 chop boxes. Yes, to all first junior high school students in his constituency.
I've seen that from him.
No, this is not the first time.
He always has it. So I think others should also try and come in.
Well,
we are busy giving money for Suna and then this thing.
Sharing of money. When people need it to further their education.
Yeah.
We'll see about that. Also, drinking cup, right? One plastic or stainless. So please take more than one, honestly. Because that one will get missing.
See,
Garden house. So please just get at least two. if no more.
No, according to
according to
what they are saying, let's say what according to what they are.
No, but we can also advise. We can, we have been to boarding school
according to what GS
okay.
asking for.
So one drinking cup, either plastic or stainless, that's fine. A plate and a set of cutlery. This is very important. After senior high school, some students still cannot use the cutlery. And I'm like, what did they teach you during dining? Table manners and all of that during dining in school.
Did they really teach?
They don't even go for dining, do they? But first year you go. First year you go. They'll force you to go. Anyway, aside that as well, toiletries, that is deodorant, 1 pack of tea roll, toothpaste, toothbrush, soap, pomade, 2 packs of sanitary pads for girls. Please, more than 2, right? Okay, but I also know that the government is supporting, right? With the sanitary. Okay, all right. So, okay, well, that's fine. 2 packs there, so that will work as well. We also have decent sandals. Yeah, school specific. No embellishment. Yes, no those shiny and plenty writings, right? On it. Something decent, simple, but very official as well. There. A pair of leather slippers, school specific. Yes, a pair of leather slippers there. Decent sneakers, black or white. Please have both black and white. But GSS black or white. But have both. Yeah. 2 pairs.
I say have both. Why have me both? You check my pocket.
If you can have both, let me add that.
Yes.
Let me add that caveat. If you can have both. It's just nice, 2 pair of socks, school specific. Okay, 2 pair of socks, 1 pajamas or sleepwear. Underwear. Have some 5 pants, 3 vests. Really? 5 pants, 3 vests for girls, 3 boxer shorts or pants, and 3 singlets for boys. Wow. GS, they're really thinking about us, because to tell us the number we should come with.
They are making things. They're trying to make things. Give you. They know the economy.
I know the standards, right? Yeah. Okay. We also have 1 plastic bucket with cover and pail. Okay. You should also have. You could come along with a Bible, a Quran, or a hymn. Yeah, certainly. You can also come with book for Christians, specific school. Okay, so I think the specific school is for the schools to decide,
so
right?
For the school that you are going to will determine what you send.
You send.
Whether you are going with
a Christian Bible or a Muslim Quran. Okay, all right. We also have pillow covered with Macintosh, right? 2 students bed sheets with 2 pillowcases. Yes, this one we also did send that. 2 pillowcases, 2 bed sheets. Yeah. Plain white. You also need a 1 blanket and a sleeping cloth. You need a pair of khaki trousers. Please take 2 if you can. 3. Very nice. You also need a pair of white trousers. The school can decide on that as well, whether you need either white or black. I don't know, but yeah, you need a pair of that. White dress for ladies. Oh, that's nice. White dress for ladies. Also 2 white shirts, 1 short sleeve and 1 long sleeve. Okay, that's nice. Student size mosquito net. Very important, so we don't fall ill to malaria, right, Michael and Mr. Father? 1 school bag, 1 mathematical set and scientific calculator. Mathematical set, if you can get 2, because by the time you get to the middle of the semester, you can't find your ruler, you can't find your eraser, you can't find your compass and stuff like that. Yeah, but it's fine. For starts, you can just send 1. Later, maybe they can make available another one. Or a scientific calculator. Calculators are quite expensive these days, 2 checked dresses. Check, right? That's what we call check. 2 checked dress, where applicable. Yeah. So mostly it is after learning hours. Michael, Mr. Fado, after learning hours, then you change into the check to go about other activities on the on campus. Student mattress, that's very important. If you're not going mattress, what are you going to sleep on? The wood. Student mattress were not available in the school. Oh, okay. So some schools have.
Some schools have
Oh, really?
mattresses.
Oh, that's nice. Sorry, that's nice. You also need a shoe, specific school specific color. Okay. You also need a belt, school specific color. You need one hoe and one cutlass. Yeah, one hoe and one cutlass. That is there. You're required to buy items from any one of the following groups. Which groups are those? Okay, so I see some
So
groups
that's
here.
the school.
I think that's the items for school.
For the school.
Oh,
Items for the school.
so you need to buy one.
Yeah.
You choose one package and you buy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the first package, which is a pair of hand gloves, hard one, liquid soap, 5 liters, 1 kg of washing powdered soap. Okay. One bleach, small size. That is the second one. One bleach, small size, one dust pan, one long handle broom, one scrubbing brush. If I were to prepare, this is what I'll take. Oh, there's another one. Oh, one standing mop and mop bucket, one duster, one short local broom. Oh, maybe I'll change my mind and choose this one instead. Yeah, so this is quite simple, Michael. If you ask me, when you go through it, you should be able to read and understand and get through it. Can we now bring on
And they say that all personal items should be embossed or embroidered with student name.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, very important.
necessary.
Yeah, that's very.
That would curb how do we call it?
So it's necessary, seriously.
Very necessary. Yes, especially even the chop box and other things as well. So let's come in with our guest now. He's the person of Mr. Richard Kwashi Kovey. I hope I got the name right though. He's the Greater Accra Regional. So did I get your name right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. He's the Greater Accra Regional Secretary for NAGRAT as well. Thank you so much, Mr. Richard, for your time this morning. Please, how are you doing? Yes, please, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, I first of all asked how you are doing, how you're faring.
I'm doing very great. I'm very good.
Thank you for your time as well this morning. We're talking about the harmonized prospectus by the Ghana Education Service for border students and day students respectively as well. But from the time of the examination to the placement system now, what exactly has been your observations and has it been good so far?
Thank you very much, and let me use this opportunity to greet your listeners, viewers this morning. Yeah, so French placement has become a national annual ritual that we do every day, and let me say, parents are very much aware of the conditions outside and how in terms of prospectus, everything. So I think it's a good idea for the ministry. I think it started last year to come up with harmonized prospectus, and just as we are all as teachers, we are also parents. So whatever goes into it affects us directly as teachers, and then also whatever is not the best also affects us as well. Even as a teacher, we also have children who go to the parent agents, and whatever the children buy, it doesn't matter whether you're a teacher or not, you also buy the same thing as any other parent. So as a union, we are much interested in what goes in there. First, as we look at in terms of how the children need it, there are things that they need for campus. There are some that they may not need, so definitely we don't expect them to do. So the idea of harmonized prospectus is just to avoid certain excessive demands some schools make in terms of some asking parents to bring paint, cement, and other things. So those things we think are responsibility of the state to provide those infrastructure. If there's a need for renovation, it is the responsibility of the state to make money available for renovation, not parents buying paint and other things. So the idea of the harmonized prospectus, which we also support, is just to limit some excessive business. Now, mind you, the free SHS, even though we are all saying free, but when it comes to prospectors and other course, after the time every school was doing their own prospectors, the minimum amount you spend for your child to go to school on prospectors is ranging between 6,000 to 8,000.
Okay.
Depending whether the child is going for day or body. So the idea of harmonized prospectus is just to reduce the cost of this. So you see that even though the child has a school, the school is free, but if you don't get a prospectus, no school admits you without mattress and certain beddings and other things that you need. And so some students were still not able to honor their admission because they still afford the prospectus.
Okay.
And so, so we are just collaborating with DES to make it affordable for a child who qualifies to be able to honor the admission in the school. And that is probably that's what's happening at the moment.
Okay, Mr. Richard, in the case where you just mentioned that initially a parent needed about 6,000 to 8,000, to meet the prospectus provided by the schools, but in the case where now we have a harmonized one, but in the case where it is still difficult for parents and guardians to meet all required demands in the prospectus, what happened?
Yeah, so it's a thorny issue. Even the harmonized one, as you said, will still come at a cost, which for some parents may not be easily affordable. And that is why going forward, I think the discussion should also be about if government can provide some of the common material like mattress and beddings and other things, so that just like you walk into a hotel room, they are prepared everything there, and then you just go when you are done, you come. So it's just to reduce the if you are saying the presentation is to take away the cost burden of education at the pre-tertiary level. Then government should also begin to look at how they can make it much, much cheaper. That's what we have embraced. In other jurisdictions, before you start to go for boarding, you take care of the feeding and other things. So they are this thing. The otherwise you don't have you take your child to where it is mostly free. So I think the difference here is the fact that in our jurisdiction we have categorized the schools in terms of infrastructure and did not be able to upgrade the facilities in C and D schools so that they look attractive. So if they are attractive, then government can decide that now if you don't have money, go for a day, which has the same facilities, and then this thing has the A and B schools. So it becomes attractive for parents to say, okay, I don't have money, let my child go for a day, a school closer to the community that they can walk in and come out. And then the teaching and everything, the same teachers, you find actually most are the same teachers that are also here. The children pass with the same grade. But when the GHS, the three SHS that the child is supposed to go, looks like the GHS he or she has just completed, not attractive. Parents will want to ignore those schools and come for the A and B schools. And that's where the pressure is. And when children come for board, the body is expensive everywhere. So in some jurisdictions, the learning facilities, the labs, the other resources are the same everywhere. And so if you want your child to go for boarding, you take care of your body. That is what we have proposed over the years. But this government of Ghana decided that, well, everybody, whether you are rich or not, you come to school free. Then I think it should also be a responsibility of the state now to begin to provide things like mattress and then other things, so that if the child or parents will have to buy something to be those personal belongings that the child will need, that the parents will be made to provide, and that would have reduced the cost of accessing free SHS. But as it is now, free SHS is so expensive when it comes to prospectors. So not every parent is able to make it for the child to be enrolled. So it's free. But for you to enter, it comes to conditions. If those things, you cannot raise 8,000, 10,000 to buy prospectors, your child will still be at home. Unless you get some NGO or other benevolent people who want to support. I think that's where the discussion should be going now. If you want to make it really free. And that's our position.
Okay, but I understand also that there's a deadline for the provision of materials in the prospectus as well by the various schools. Now, my question specific is that when a parent or a guardian is not able to meet those requirements on time, what happens? What challenges will the students face?
Yeah, so as for that, they have to report on 18th October. And if after that time the child is able to meet the requirements, for most schools, from our monitoring, for most schools, what they try to do is because they have limited boarding facilities, I think the problem will be So ask the child that the body is full up. You still admit the child, all right, anytime you come. But then maybe if the boarding facilities are full, then they will want to make you a day student or make it going to help you get a hostel. And the hostel will come at a fee. And so what I will advise is the headmaster should be made that GS should be able to get in touch with the headmaster so that whoever is placed in body, they reserve the body. So after when you get all the requirements, but some of the things that I might know, I think the schools can just overlook it and then get the children in the classroom to be able to learn with their colleagues. And then that's all. So it's not everybody will be able to afford, but that is also not denying it access to education.
Okay.
So I think GES, we from our side, we want to advise GES to caution the head not to deny anybody access to the school just because it's not going to provide all the things. At least they're able to get the major ones, the minor ones can be managed once they can provide them later in the course of their stay in the school. So that is what we say, so that all of them can have a feel of the school and then have access to education just like any other child.
Mr. Richard, there is a concern, that it looks like government seems to be taking over every aspect of education in this country, especially when it comes to the schools as well. We know that prospectus is a thing that the schools were in charge of, providing for incoming students. However, this has been taken over again by government. Should it be a concern for you?
Yes, it's a serious concern for us because when it happens like that, you kill innovation and then self-initiatives have to equally help reduce the cost burden of the school. The school heads are also parents as a senior one. So it is by law their responsibility also as a duty and the duty also to make sure we can qualify and have access to education. So some of the responsibilities when they delegate it to the school heads instead of the ministry and the GES trying to be the one to dictate everything. Because the fact is, you may sit in Accra and then look at the schools closer to you. I think the conditions the same everywhere. But then every school has its own peculiar needs and then conditions in terms of geographical area, the economic status of people living there, another cultural distance. So it is always a problem when decision is taken at the central point. So certain things that can be used to reduce the challenges that the people face. Once the security is at the central point, it affects the innocent ones greatly. So going forward, I think one of the conversations is also be having is some level of even for anything at all, semi-autonomy for the heads or management of the various schools to take certain initiatives. It can be so big within a certain regulatory framework, so they don't want to go overboard. So it's a matter of monitoring and then supporting the school heads to do what is right. But if every decision is taken at the center point, eventually the people you are protecting become the ones who fall victims. And then, so yeah, that's been the issue. Since pre-teachers, I think the authority that the school heads have and have been using to solve a lot of problems have been taken from them. And instead, the parents are the ones suffering. Because the head will say, GS are not giving me the authority to do this. Even if I try, I'll be punished. So they look on when there is a problem. And that is very a serious thing that we need to be looking at going forward as stakeholders.
But Mr. Richard, is this sustainable? This harmonized prospectus by the Ghana Education Service? We're looking at the longevity of it.
Yeah, it can be sustained if probably it is made like it needs some level of communication or sensitization ahead. So if parents also know how to wait to let's say the children to this exam before, but if it is something that everybody knows that next year what the people bought this and the things they are buying, maybe they'll start buying, getting them. Once your child is in the final year, you start getting the choppers, the mattress, and all those things one by one. That will be this. But if they have to wait till 3 weeks to reopening or entry, and then they now come out with a list that that's where the problem is. So maybe you have to sit down, stakeholders, and look at what is there. Then the peculiar personal ones that may not be factored on the school, the harmonized one. Then the various schools also look at those particular issues and see how it can be done. But I would also advocate for government to begin to look at the budgeting for certain common materials that every time we need, like the mattresses, the birthdays and other things, so that those costs are taken out. Maybe troubles and then provisions that the children have to do ones are personal. So if the parents don't have money and will be for one thing of that one is up to the parents and then they are able. So it's sustainable in the first place, but then government should also continue to look at how they can reduce the cost burden by providing some of the things that are down on the prospect. So that makes the whole thing very expensive.
Mr. Richard, finally, what words do you have for parents before you take leave of us?
Yeah, so what I would say is that now we'll continue to have this problem every year in terms of prospectors, in terms of even the placement challenges and other things. So for parents, I will advise that until some of the things that we are recommending are taken on board. If your child is in JHS3, that is the time you need to get something. You just look at the harmonized one and start to get some of the things. As and when you have some money, you be buying the one. So by the time the placement is done and then the deadline is given, you might have done all the things that you need. So it could just be one or two things that you don't know the school that the child will play. This you have to buy tech and those things. Those are the things to wait on. And that one may take you few CDs to be able to acquire, and then you'll be able to go to the child will be able to go to the school. And so for me, that is how every parent should look at it now. Because every year you have the student has to provide this thing before they come to the school. And if they don't have it, it affects their well-being and stay in the school. So definitely, as a parent, I would advise that we begin to make advanced preparations and not to wait till the last minute before we start running around looking for prospectors to buy.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Richard, for your time. Mr. Richard Kweshi Kovoy is the Greater Accra Regional Secretary, NAGRAT. Thank you so much for your time this morning. So there you have it, a conversation with Mr. Richard on the prospectus, harmonized prospectus of the senior high first year senior high school students reporting on the 18th day of October 2025. Mr. Fado, he said a lot, hasn't he? Yeah.
So no point level shanga being no to ba shanga and level to be lam nyame tambol suma woni ni Accra yerlan karapolo yale nagrat deputy
no greater secretary
woni ni bang marazanti nagrat yala takaram banam lango sheldon bo nagrat la woni ni de bang mara nta tomono fila ma kurnyame lala tan kalkale bin yarshinga bin samsana behijin chan shukurte o yalti dinin ka chan shukur shele to nyere ka tunto chan be te bihon to chan shukur she ka ze na wada simiti we shabda pinta na bi shabda bambora den nam za ha gwamnatin nukar pune wonti yalla lan ta na be ti swale ki ne to ndang la shukur to ma ta haifu kum shi ka ta bam mi yan no ba shabto ama rukul simsim be kabdilan kammal shirgul la labnoma de kunyala yel sheldin be bi hagma punu yuma kashi ka bi ken shukuro be ka shukurtu chande ta paage kamane don kulpa ma anta golson kulpa ya wasen mi golden pa ya october gole ya pishi ayika dalen nyem balama kaben labe shubiyan chan shukurtu ngode so gs yina anta wo ne bi kamiyan kana da simsini oji bin yar shanga an kana la shukurtu ma puna ya kana ti to kun kalkal de shaylan kal da sahama bi alala da zo bilal kampan mo manga kana ce shukurma yelbora dan ko simsini de bien ka bima to nya jen yala be ko to mal soci shukurma pune kama ay kana tele te be ma ta malla ya ayi zan taba banyen be shukurma be ka ce banyen bambi bi tan yal ban jonga yala boarding student malama bang ba ko en cham bi akulo kamza ka be shukurma ban ka ta boarding student ma to dan nam ba tele hematum manga semin ga ta assessment ta daji funam ne tele ta daji funam ne nyanya wula nyel lezo kama yel kama yabi kami yan pi shukuro nyillan walle la yani yelo shapulo ka lehdi ni to nun ko no to chan shukur sheldam pa betan sheldam pa yezo ka no to mbola la yel boran ma za hazan to ko chan shukur ma da ballan nyillan ma san ka bi haguma mi yi bifela nyam shukur sheldam muro to ko pi shukur sheldam murana ko no to chan ka kunna kar ka yel mo sol sheldam karata leban kal yel shama ma za ha da samsanar kul pai kabima to chanti be shukurmane kamal suhdo ka yel mo so le shel karapune rezo o di fila pam o fila mami pune ko ne pibo pan latan la masane ayan pi sham abiyan chan la bodin bidi ka abiyan chan da pan la nyin lan wasane rezo to pam to man ka ta zan ta zasam zan nan la labin ma pune because gwamnati nguna ne gwamnati yimnati innon shukurma gwal so kam cham le gwal to ama bin yar shanga biyan tere expected le gwale tere yundi la kama gwal ka shukurtuma be gwal ka gwamnati yen yele zan entity gwamnati tin ya shanga gwala ma ri shanga ben to kuto ngel gwal shukurma nan free zan entity in ya ma la shanga ben to wum de kalambo fabler kama oy shukur la nan free ya ma bin yar shanga din yir na ba to to nyar le free so therefore to pam ta ma tin yan nan shama ngurga ta ma kala la bin ya ma to yina ka ta behma chang ta buham ka yel mo so shel kane ka ta behma chang ta buham ka ni sabga shel kane ka ta behma chang ta buham ka irin agana palbe irin kulen na hamba kar puno da zo bilan kamsa hakpar mo manga ko zo za sam no da puno to amma no ko ente yel shel yela or pum bol la kaman yeri tinnin ka biyal ni simiti bidda simiti bidda pinta bidda ngo shukurtuma na banu kar puno be karam bang sun tuma yel nu kar puno so bukpam de in yar la karam bakpam bo ma head masan ma go yandi nang ya yala ma so ci zon ta behlamba do ko en ci ka behlamba ma go to ngele ka behma chang ta buham karam bang sun ma be ka bucang ka irin yalmu osir shel karapuni ka behma to buham ve yala sahwa so ne tan ko bolsi do zabi samman polan to bol tana 0362195711 0362195711 amal pa ho shel na pa ti to ama puni ka tsinta sole 0362195711 bambi Facebook zo ikut pi Neesim TV/FM Neesim TV/FM inyalla ibana male to anu share ni zan pa program ma zo anto zan le son comment section ma puni tin karamle ngan ta do zo bol tuna katinya ayan zan share pa te be labre shikote be ti senior high yalla form 1 ben changa SHS1 bien labla shukur bumi ni lab ma shukur ma kal yal bora changa den simsene te jina shanga biane ni yala behma ni san shel kurbu mamman bukata kana ke shanga kan ye shukur tuma mamman borle marin yala shele shukur ma bi hilla ya atazo ale mal pibu ni mani enta adima na dunguna items for school shukur ma yal bora and then me okay, I think we have a call.
Okay.
A caller.
Hello.
Wow. Okay. Antola boy.
Yeah. 03621957111 03621957111. Do call us to share your views with us as well. But we're just still going through the prospectus, Michael. We're not done. We did for just the border. There is one for the day students as well. And for the day students, well, you don't need to go with all of that. All you need to do is go with one mathematical set and scientific calculator, decent sandals, for school specific, no embellishments, decent sneakers, black or white, and one school bag. Of course, you need to carry
to study.
Yeah, certainly. So those are the ones. Items to school. Well, you're also required to buy some items from any of the following groups. It's the same for. I think it's the same
for borders
for the borders as well. Yeah. So there you have them. I think Mr. Father wanted to do in the
line. So become in whether border new BD student. When Bella Shukurma upon be way Chan Makakuna. The Namza Shukurma and Amal people Bekaali Yalata and La Yalata ma Takbama Katijiro Pune Sayanga Tamal Bola Cola. What is happening? I'll to lab Boltana cutting. So I chana Shukurtuma Yelia ni Amal people Angela Yala no sorti Tumbol shall hang glues la Angeli in Chan Telaji Shibutering your com la liquid soap Balama 1 kg washing powder yarla chipsum angel ba mpahe ntapahe tunji dustpan balama ni long handle broom yarla so wala la so jihe tan la jirzaha kala ji tinyen zan shale to nande tan bande din ka tobole scrub and brush yarla brush nim din nande tan bande da la pahay antu la ji yar la din ya har tangban la tabal mo ne re boati mbala dasta bamandogo nti pahay la dagban soro ma tabal dagban sori da namza ntaha ala yalwa de dumra boarding student board nyabi de student zaha akul sikul samtina chane karnan ma dola me do nsoro be lamba triyal ni shukurta ma ngon yel shukur ma free nyala ma yel shangaram be rukur ma don wa tukutu nyala yole da ma ka ta le ta behma ba dala fi ta behma biyar son shukur ma ne dan nan vien yala pam zan ta rezo ta zan ta za san non la ya alba no kwanci ka to bola la bin ya har ma zan ta behma ba pa shukurta ma ne insha Allah yalla kam tu chan de zan ta ba mboran ti lamba behma sudu chan shukur ma pune dan yan to shol ka ba karab ban sim chan vien yala zan ti amma bi kulka bin yar shan abin kalta tuma ba za ha be shiri bin mulo vien yala ka yo zongo pa shukuro mana nyam ka yala ma kuluru wablu zan to rezo ta pa ta ma ka ti cheka yala kam kar ton fin yala ka bema pa shukutuma na tumal suhdu anan to bolta na 0361957111 bol mutana ka ta gum anyan zama shari pa jima 0362195711 ami bela Facebook so zana comment biya satar lazan tana comment section ma puni on Neesim TV/FM Neesim TV/FM
and WhatsApp 0550558800. Let me take this message coming from Rahim, who is monitoring from the Savannah region. It says, good morning to you, Classy and the Neesim TV crew. He says that he misses us on the TV. What is happening? Michael, what is happening? He says, I agree with your guest, Mr. Richard. Parents should learn to buy their stuff before the time. Mostly when they wait and rush to buy it at a go, it's very capital intensive. And so I agree with him to advise parents to buy them once you have a child who is writing BEC, then you should be looking forward to buying chalk box and a few things that you know your child would need when they go to school. So the burden is not much when they are reporting. Okay, all right. Thank you so much for the message. This one says, good morning, Neesim TV. Please, we miss you. Oh, goodness.
We miss you guys too.
Okay, he says that, well, it's a good discussion. You people are different. You always bring very impactful discussions for the people. I'm not sure the media houses here are already discussing this. Okay, I mean, no comparison, right? But just as we say, Michael and Mr. Father, over here we do what that is necessary for the people to know. I will bring it the very latest as well. It says that kudos to you people, and please work on your TV. Okay. Finally, this one says, good morning. No name. He says, I'm monitoring from Lamashigu. He says that Queen, you're sounding good this morning. Thank you. Indeed, but hey. Okay, I didn't read the message off. He's trying to invite me somewhere. It's okay. Michael, is that come and go and show something?
Okay, come and go and show. Are you the only person here?
Yeah, he's inviting just me. But I can bring you people along. Don't worry.
No, don't worry.
I can bring you people along.
Yeah, bye. Give us the location.
I can bring people along.
We need location.
Please, don't worry at all. I can do that for you. Before we go, okay, I think we have a call coming and also
Happening?
I don't know what's happening. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we might have to turn it off and turn it on. I don't know. Yeah.
The way forward.
But we have to conclude on this and then get into the next discussion as well. Yesterday we know that the Michael,
you want me to just the way you just want me to say the
demonstration that was staged by the New Patriotic Party, the MPP, yesterday. Quite an interesting one. If you ask me, a lot that happened on that side as well. Neesim Bekaali live on Neesim Radio 101 FM online, Neesim TV/FM on Facebook, YouTube, Neesim TV FM, WhatsApp 0550558800. Also, The phone lines are always active for you to call us, and when it's time to pick your calls on the show as well. We're coming back, ladies and gentlemen, for more.
kum ya ka dalir bi'ani lahbal sum bo kan jirna nintiti dagbang nirtin pan ko asa hanan banyene alhaji alasan adam enterprise lahbal kan yantango alhaji alasan adam yala ngon ko har yemi bone ma balbu kamza ha da baba hande cham sinema painter ma waya go sama ta pa bogala proof num la za hanyala dum biyane shafi ne ma din ya dundo ya dan ta par nya par lok num za hanyala dum biya alhaji sane dinin maka yala mensin kala hamal scarf bukata za jinyal be za wa an za ha biya alhaji alasan sane ayon ros balbula za ha tan la hanyala alhaji sane atum de la tande tuma kabor anyan to ga kom non lo chapolo alhaji la hamal de za ha kanuto in kana terente o sane tan la hanya cement balbula za hanyala brand balbu kamza ha de be alhaji alasan adam sane.
Assalamu alaikum babe alhaji adam bon kambe dungo sochira nkwar bolen materials to nema ma ate terete kapanyore
dina maka alhamal la tas bukata alhaji mal polish and unpolished tas balbula za hana
guys nkwar flower no the ties ba yara different company era typho santio buruwe deza ta kwarlam
ayakul pana dungu sochira la alhaji alasan adam enterprise la dembiane ko mun filling station la kule mpataba yara kuma hapal dalazo dinin ka yita mal polo kanna anye alhaji anuza zo ami kuma polo nkanna an la anye alhaji anu dirgo zo dungu sochira la burma nambala ngon kambe katan kabor no da nto kwa pa nyore ayakul pa alhaji ne kalni changa ma za ha ombolo sochi zanta ay borna amna alhaji alasan adam enterprise wa hayuta ba batangal me 0548 202
920-0101 B 055-438
barkatu mabihi Neesim TV min suhin drama group zamba kwan zuya gbantaba yala yina nabta zan su pyalle nyasim tontibo sudo ntin ya biya go pune mabiya anya wunda wumda ba toro yala nyangun wumda adin yadin yala zuwango anda wumda shekar nya ba toro ka wumda kan nya
Continue on the tangent of Wiyala. This is Tinambayi. Here we come. Thanks for staying. Welcome back to Neesim Bekaali on Neesim Radio 100.1 FM, and of course online as well. Facebook Neesim TV/FM, YouTube Neesim TV FM. I am here with Bekaali, Queen Classy, Kawani, Dinani, here, Michael, Yeshanu, Miki. Now the discussion now is on what you ensure demonstration led by the New Patriotic Party that happened in the capital yesterday. Michael, how many figures did you see there? Just quite a few. It looks like the party themselves. I don't know.
Oh no, you don't say that.
Was it partly interest? Because we didn't see some big wings there.
They were there. The likes of Titus Glover and co were all there. It was let me say one of the major how do we call it outdoorings. Let me say after that defeat.
So you call this outdoor?
Oh, it was an outdooring. It was an outdooring.
I see.
And to me, I see it as it's a way of testing to see whether they still have the masses behind them to feel belonging.
But then why do you go carry people from elsewhere just to be part? If you're testing the waters, then you test it manually. You
don't. Can be planted.
Yeah.
it can be planted. You know that.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you really want to test.
About every political party basses people whenever they have national agendas or things they want to do.
It's not even about basing. It's about telling people you're going for a meeting, and then they end up.
We just saw that from one person, one a few people.
This is a woman, and I'm sure there are a number of them because the girl, or is it the young lady, had no idea why she was there. However, it's a demonstration by the New Patriotic Party.
Yeah, it's a good cause. It's a good cause. Sometimes.
Are you sure it's a good cause?
Oh yeah, it has brought us to have this conversation.
It has brought us to have this conversation, but it means that if the MPP also wins power in 2028 and they're prosecuting, members or in the NDC for corrupt or whatever activities, they should also stage a demonstration and say, look, stop coming after our people.
That's the reason why I said it's a good cause, because it's giving us the opportunity to talk about it today so that we can address this issue so that tomorrow it doesn't happen again.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And that's what they've given us. They've given us a topic to talk about. Today we have them here. Yeah, and we are going to discuss it. We've been discussing them on in the newspapers. They've been everywhere. That's what they want. They want the space, and we've given them the space.
They've earned it.
Yeah.
We have been joined by a communications member on the side of the MPP in the person of Jamino. It's my first time hearing this name, Jamino. Mr. Jamino, good morning. You're welcome onto the show.
Thank you.
How are you feeling? You sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm not sure this is my first time being here too.
Okay.
Yeah,
I hope you like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's cool.
All right. Michael.
Yeah. Well, so that's Mr. Jamino for you. We are welcome. You're welcome. How is your party doing?
Oh, the party is fine. And first of all, I would say a very good morning to you so and my lady here. It's a wonderful opportunity having me here this morning. And I also have to do the usual ritual by seeking your permission to commend a couple of few people within our party in the region. Yes, the landlord himself, the original chairman, and the entire regional executive committee, council of elders, and my boss himself, the regional communication director, for the wonderful opportunity to come here to discuss pertinent issues that are lingering around as a country.
Okay.
So that's just by way of my opening remarks.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, from the look of things, you were not there for the demonstration yesterday.
No, I was not there.
Okay.
I was monitoring.
You were monitoring. First of all, okay. What did you pick from the grounds as you were monitoring?
Basically, with regards to demonstrations, this wouldn't be the first time a political party will stage a demonstration of such. And it's a constitutional, it's a law in the 1992 Constitution. If a party feels you feel you've not been treated well, or you feel there's a suppress in terms of speech, the Constitution has spelled out these processes that you can use to drum home your views to the Ghanaian people.
Right.
And this was basically what the NPP did. And we as a party feel that we went to an election and Ghanaians voted massively for them. And it's incumbent on the NDC to respect the mandate Ghanaians gave to them and focus very much on the deliverables. Because you went around the country, you made promises to the good people of this country. So, and Ghanaians bought into your idea and voted for you massively. And upon assumption of office, they started a habit of political harassment and persecution on the part of we now opposition members. It's always been on the airwaves. You could recall the first one was they arrested our whole regional chairman, Ashanti regional chairman, Chairman Bediako, popularly known as Chairman Ntu. And basically, what was his reason, or where did it go out for it? There were issues when we were in the government, and the then opposition party communicators leveled against him that he was neck deep in Galamsey. That was basically that he was running on quantum mining and stuff. And you raised the issue even went to court. And he was represented by his lawyers. And they discussed the case thoroughly. All the legal processes were being followed. And it even went to the president's desk. And the president tasked the then Attorney General, Godfrey Adame, to investigate it. And after investigating, it was clearly stated that he was not really involved in illegal. The type of money he was doing was genuine and legit. So when you came to office, you arrested him. When you arrested him, he was not given a fair hearing. The first place they took him to was, even the arrest crowd, they did it in Rambo style. They did it in the Rambo style. Because if you feel like I'm guilty of an offense, there are processes you have to follow.
Of course, but I know that he was invited officially, but he didn't show up. So that was what led to they going to his residence and picking him up.
No, I'm not sure that was the case.
Michael, am I out of place?
I'm not sure that was the case.
It was. I think was invited.
Yes, he was invited.
He was like he's not feeling well. He was given a room, and Yoko for the well. Let me make
he was not served properly. He was not served properly. Yes,
it was not served properly.
Yes, he was not served properly, and even the way they took him, the way he was picked up, the process he was picked up alone was very awkward, and we felt as a party what the current government of the day was doing was not the best. So the party came in solidarity, and we made sure that the processes were being followed. You could remember every day we were at the Yoko headquarters. He was even detained for close to a week until he was released. And fast forward, our Bono regional chairman was bedeviled with the same kind of Ramos style arrest, Chairman Abrani. Our TikTokers, our social media guys. So we felt like, sir, what is going on? We can't sit aloof. The party has to devise a strategy, and devising the strategy, we have to adapt processes that wouldn't contravene the constitution. And demonstration is one of these constitutional.
Yeah, it's a legal right for any party that feels they are treated differently from others. But Mr. Jamini, won't you agree? Don't you agree that there cannot be an arrest without a reason for it? Without a cause or a reason for it? Are you justifying some of the things, especially those on social media, the TikTokers and others, their character and their behavior, those words they were spewing there?
Not necessarily. We are not justifying that. But that was why the former president Akufo-Addo said no former government appointee should travel out. They should all stay back and account for their stewardship. Yes.
Really?
Yes, the former president said it. So it's not like our people, we are afraid of appearing before state institutions
But the
to
former
account.
finance minister is out. He didn't get that memo.
Based on what? Health grounds. He's out not because he just feels like he wants to be out. It's based on health grounds. So we feel like the NDC government should have, if you intend to, a former appointee, you feel like the person either abused his or her office. Their processes serve him a letter. There are a couple of our former appointees who are appearing before state institutions, and they are aiding these institutions to unravel certain issues that went around and stuff. Yes. So, but it's like those key people they are targeting, they are the people very vocal as far as the MPP party is concerned, very vocal. They are the vocal voices. They are people who, to a larger extent, say things that the NDC feels like they can't be criticized. And these criticisms, they were said criticisms that brought you into power. You weaponize on state institutions, the media, demonstrations upon demonstrations, drumming home your reservations to the party, to the government, and none of these things they are doing to us happened when we were in government.
Oh.
Yes. Like this style of arrest.
Was the style of insults and foul words usage each and every day? Was it the order of the day during your era?
Yeah, during our era, I can't. I'm only saying what is happening now. The NDC feels like they can't condone. Was the order of the day when they were in opposition. They were doing that, staging demonstrations, and the kind of songs they.
But no one was arrested for staging a demonstration. Were they arrested for? Was that the reason for the arrest the NDC is making?
No. Not necessarily because of the demonstration. I'm only trying to put it out. The reasons that led to the demonstration we had yesterday. We felt like the government is not it's leveraging on the fact that currently they are in power to use state institutions. We feel our state institutions are not working effectively. We feel. That's how I'm feeling. So we are only putting it to their notice. If it is so, then they have to at least make sure that they don't allow the executive to fully interfere in the day-to-day administration of their institutions.
But Yoko is doing its work, and I think part of this, the government now, they talk about recovering all loot, and I remember your party as well. They make noise about it and how fruitful that can be, And as a country, we are looking at fighting corruption. And some of the things, especially for Wontumi and others who are arrested, corruption-related activities and allegations on them. Are you trying to say that we shouldn't fight corruption because they belong to a certain party?
No, the party is of the view that we are not. That's why I said the president said we all have to remember and account for our stewardship as to whether you were in this particular office, you abused it. The resources that were allocated to that particular institution, you interfered the way those funds were supposed to be spent. Stay back and account.
Michael, did he hear that?
So fully, the party.
Oh yeah, there was
the party is willing. The party is willing to cooperate with the government of the day. We feel like our hands are squeaky clean. Yes, that's what we feel. We feel like our hands are squeaky clean. But the way they are, the style they are doing it is what we have issues with. The style of our.
Is it the style of the arrest or the reasons for the arrest?
The style. I mean, the allegations. The allegations they are leveling against them.
And you know that once you falter against the law, you don't determine how you be arrested. Once you have issues against the law.
And
You don't
especially when
determine.
you've been given the time to come avail yourself.
You still, if an allegation is leveled against me, you don't just come to my house 12 noon,
I don't think
break my door. We have a communicator like that. Sir Obama Pokwasi. That's what
Sir Obama Pokwasi was arrested.
Yes.
Okay, and he said his door was broken.
Broken. It was broken.
Because he was resisting arrest.
He was not.
He was not. Was he invited? And he did appear?
He was not, because there's a person we all know who didn't. What was his? What
wasn't his fault? The things he was saying on the social, what was not. It was not enough for you.
What were those? There were issues. There were issues he were raising. The issue was that it was between him and who was that? Is it the IGP? The current IGP, Christian Young.
Yeah, no.
I think that was the issue.
Okay.
Yes, it felt like the IGP was neck deep with issues between the NDC and the election, the by-election that happened in Akotia. That was basically the reason. So he only expressed his view. It was his view he expressed. And this didn't warrant you to, in his house, 12 a.m. to 1 p.m. You come in, you break the door, then you pick him up like he has killed someone or he has done something untoward. That was the issue. That was basically the issue of his arrest. So we felt like this demonstration basically was just to we are going that empty-handed. We are going with petition. Yes, we went with petition first. We went to the Ghana Police Service. We petitioned the IGP, and we moved to the presidency. We petitioned Mr. President as well. And basically, there were just issues like we felt like they were harassing us as an opposition party. And as an opposition party, our main reason is to at least to criticize the opposition government, the government of the day, on promises they made to the good people of this country. It's part of our tax. That's why if we don't criticize you as a government, you wouldn't put up your best. We have to criticize you.
That you criticize with insults and threats?
Not necessarily with insults.
No, but you as a communicator, I want to find out from you. Are you actually happy with some of the comments that your very own people are making? You, be frank to yourself. Are you happy? And would you say that if you have the opportunity yourself, you would mention some or you can speak like that?
Like Chama to me like this.
Abronye.
What was his reason? Abronye has a platform. He has created that on here FM that he streams on Facebook. And his issue was the promises President Mahama and the NDC made to Ghanaians, ranging from the issue of Galamsey. You promised us when you come, you were going to repeal the LI 2467. That bans mining in forest reserves and water bodies. Even your 120-day social contract with the people, that was point 19. It's that clearly. Point 19. Within 120 days, you told us when Ghanaians give you the mandate, you are going to repeal that LI 2467. You told us when you come, you were going to declare a state of emergency. As far as Ghana
did the president say that he was declare a state of emergency? He never said that. Please, that one you can say.
The president never said
he never said he's going to.
He never.
Where did he
blatantly say that I am going?
It was even part of their manifesto.
No.
It was in their manifesto.
No. Jaminu, the president never mentioned he was going to declare state of emergency.
As far as Galamsey is concerned,
he never mentioned that.
Perhaps consideration.
He never mentioned that.
Declaring,
maybe you have a source. You can give it to us.
Yeah.
Or you have a source you can share with us. We'll play it for everybody to know. Okay, if you have, but the president, to the best of our knowledge, I think on the 120-day social contract, what the president mentioned was this, that they are going to, within that 120 days, they are going to make sure that they put a ban on us mining in our forest reserves and all those stuff. And then they are going to come up with this blue water guard and all those stuff to come in and help curb the manners. But never the president say, even that he is going to state of emergency. The president himself never said that. Jamino.
I'm telling you.
Jamino, the president never said that.
Without any iota of doubt.
The president never said that.
He said that.
I don't know where. So if you can prove to us, but the president never said that, you can continue.
Yeah, I'm trying to reach out to someone to furnish me with.
That's okay.
The details. State of emergency. Because he was going to use AI to fight Galamsey. Just a few. Yes, in opposition. He said that. He was going to do all that. So basically, our people felt like what the president is doing now, if you juxtapose it with the promises
they made,
the NDC, the entire NDC made to the people of this country, we felt like it's woefully inadequate, and we've taken he took it upon himself to raise those issues. We're only trying
by attacking the IGP.
No.
By attacking the president.
That's I'm only giving one leg of the issues Abroye was talking about. You understand? And what Abroye, with regards to the IGP, Abroye felt it was only a wake-up call.
Only a wake-up. You are trying to justify everything that
no.
All these people said.
It was only a wake-up call. What they felt like, what he was hearing from the ground. That was during the Akotia by-election. Yes, what he was hearing, he was not very emphatic, or he was saying it like...
He was not very emphatic?
Like, it's not like saying...
He was saying it on authority or something?
Yes. Like, it was information he alluded he was speaking on the ground, that the IGP is in bed with the government of the day. Because one, we felt like saying, how would Akotia of 121 police stations, you deploy 5,000 policemen?
Oh, but were you not the ones who
were calling for security and all those stuff?
But to a larger extent, like, I was there, I went there. I went there. People felt like saying, by election, you would deploy this number of military men.
They were too much.
They are too much.
But then people don't really know what they want.
No, we know.
If you know, then you don't call for something, and then the next minute you start attacking the person for overdoing what your expectation.
You felt like it was too much.
It was over your expectation.
You went there with
so you wanted him to underperform so that he can criticize, and you didn't get to get him to criticize him. So you then decide to
don't parade. The former IGP supervised over elections in this country, but this was not the number of police personnel that Barry deployed when we were going to Asin North, when we did at Kumeu, when we did at where was that again? Ejesu.
Well, the stakes for different by-elections. You can't say, right?
This was not the number he did. You even with this huge number, you went there with the Black
Maria.
Went there with the Black Maria. So
and that was a concern for you. What should be your problem if you want to eat fufu and they give you plenty meat to enjoy?
Not on the part of the MPP, but
on the part of
the electorate.
Didn't they come out to vote?
They didn't come out.
The electorate didn't come out to vote.
No, there was a low turnout.
And I think you are the first person to say this, that the people didn't come out because of Black Maria.
No. With the level of deployment. The level of deployment he made there.
Interesting.
A journalist reporter interviewed someone was passing by. The reporter asked him whether the person had cast her vote. The lady said she was inside when they told her their polling station the number of policemen that were hovering around the place. Like, she felt like it instilled some level of fear in her. So she came out to observe the environment first, to ascertain the reasons why. And the police was saying they were there for them. And they also felt like the number was too much. So there were issues we raised. There were just issues Abronya raised to sort answers from them. And this shouldn't have warranted his arrest.
How would you see this? A state institution, a state properties, okay, taxpayers' monies, okay, that were used to purchase cars, okay, left to rot. And a journalist doing his beautiful work goes to report it, and the journalist is arrested, sent into the a friend saying national security, tortured. How do you describe that?
Oh, when it happened,
how do you describe that?
On the part of I will all condemn, because we are all students of journalism. We condemned it as a party.
You condemned it as a party?
Yes.
Why? Why was the statement? Why was the statement?
Oh, there were plenty of our communicators.
No, why was that? I never heard
government
that.
officials.
I never heard that.
Even the then information minister,
so
you condemned it a bit. You understand?
Yeah.
But the journalist, what the journalist was doing, it was within his job, but the way and manner he did it, he went about it was the problem. Probably you won't just go into an institution like I come to Neesim FM like this, then I start forming your equipment, how untidy the place is, how unkept the place is. No.
My place, by the way, is tidy.
Yes,
it's very clean.
Yes,
no, by the way you are saying it.
No. I'm only saying, like, you just come in and you start forming things without following through the right process. You understand? But the party position was that the journalist.
So how do you describe that to this one, where somebody is seen or heard, watched, okay, speaking foul words, using using words that are derogatory and all those stuff? How did these two examples? Which one do you prefer to go by?
Derogatory words,
derogatory words, as in the words that these people were using against these few people that you have mentioned that were arrested, and it has to you they are just sharing their opinions and to someone who was actually doing his work, and you deem that one as the person is not didn't use the right channel. But the people, whatever they said, if whatever reasons they have, the channel they used in communicating, was that also a right thing?
The people
that's on the back of them, the reason why you demonstrated yesterday, the reasons why you you say a demonstrations and all those stuff, that's the people that were arrested. So Obama, Woon to me was basically how do we call it, Galamsey and some other issues and all those stuff.
Yeah. Okay. With regards to this demonstration, it's not like we are saying what is happening now didn't happen in the past. There's no past.
So that means it happened in the past.
It happened during the administration. Let's say that.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is admitting that it happened during the past.
Yes, it happened.
Okay. So why then you have
we had instances like that happened, and also, so like if a country is evolving like this, so we should continue to, like, the fact that it happened in our era it should still continue. It shouldn't continue because the rank and file and everyone in this country condemned it during our time, isn't it? They condemned it. So, and the fact that it continues under the era, and they made political capital out of all this during our time. They made huge political capital out of them. So, right now, we as a party, what necessitated this demonstration and necessitated this demonstration was the reasons why we stated in our petition. Our petition end political harassment, among a few, protect free speech and press freedom, clarify arrest of the NDC chairman. You know, an NDC chairman also made some comments at the Kotia election. Yes, is it the national chairman Azoka? So these were some of the issues we raised in our petition. We felt like, say, the chairman should have been made because he knows he should
have been made to do it.
He should have been made to face the full.
But he was arrested.
But your chairman, your chairman,
he was discharged.
Your chairman and your no, by your chairman and then your people that made those comments, they should be left at the hook. They shouldn't be arrested. It's political persecution than those people that were arrested.
Killing.
None of them
uttered that word.
None of them uttered that
Killing.
Word. This the hairdresser lady on TikTok. When the helicopter incident happened, we are in this country. The words they were going to kill Mahama and the wife and all those stuff. All those words, they were all around.
And I don't know. Wishing it was rather than those who unfortunately perished.
I'm surprised you're not aware of all this, and you're not aware of them.
It didn't come to mind.
It didn't come to your notice.
Yes, I was not aware.
Wow. Then it was really bad.
Yes.
and you are supporting the demonstration.
Yes.
And which one is
for the demonstration? I'm only trying to tell you that as a party, what you feel issues that are happening, that we feel like the government of the day is trying to suppress us in terms of criticism, criticizing them.
What criticism have you given to this government that you mentioned it and now they are after you? I want to know.
Issues pertaining Galamsey, the political capital, the huge political capital they made out of it, and currently they are in government for the past 8 months. Galamsey has even worsened. Galamsey has worsened.
The president mentioned was going to put his presidency on the line. The former president put his presidency on the line to fight Galamsey.
Yes.
The way you people are going about it, was this the same way the NDC went about it during their tenure?
The presidency said that, and he backed it with actions and measures.
And did he fulfill that promise? Did he fulfill it?
Yes, he fulfilled it.
He banned Galamsey. He stopped Galamsey
for 7 months. Upon assumption of office. All forms of money we banned upon assumption of office in 2017.
It was not banned. It wasn't last Friday. It was halted. It was not banned.
Yes,
it was halted. So banning is different from halting. If you suspend something and you come back to continue, it's not banning.
Oh.
And now, bro, fundamental maintaining.
Yeah, it's just like, hold on.
You hold on something, and you come back and to do it.
But as a country, we can't say we are not going to mind, because we feel like in terms of our forex, because we get as a country the inflows of forex we get when we sell gold, at least it helps in driving the economy. You understand? So for mining there as a country, we can't say we are going to halt it entirely or we are going to halt it outrightly. The country wouldn't mine again. No.
Okay.
But the issues are the appropriate measures as a government you need to put in place to enhance mining that wouldn't destroy our water bodies and forests.